Your trauma responses are not personality traits. Being labelled strong and unbothered might actually be a cry for help. The accolades of the emotionally exhausted. You're so strong, you don't let anything get to you. You're the calm one, the rock. What a deliciously cruel twist it is to be praised for your ability to suppress pain so convincingly that others forget you even had any. Beneath the surface of strong, independent and unbothered is often someone bracing for emotional impact. Someone who's quietly enduring storms they were never meant to weather alone. I'm Dylan Moore, author, cognitive behavior specialist and devoted advocate for women's empowerment and men's emotional healing. In this discourse, let's unveil transformative strategies to restore your balance, reclaim your power and anchor you in unshakable strength. Let's expose inherited beliefs that have gaslighted us into self-doubt. And let's dismantle the emotional nonsense we've been conditioned to accept as normal. Now, a word on why survival mode became your default setting. If you've mistaken trauma responses for personality traits, consider the following. You call yourself independent, but really, you're just afraid to rely on anyone. You say unbothered, but inside you're numb. That's not chill, that's called disassociation. You're calm under pressure because your nervous system is perpetual in freeze mode. Congratulations, you're surviving with flair. You've built a personality around not needing anyone, but the truth is, you've never been shown how to feel safe with others. Now, some clinical insight on trauma responses masquerading as identity. Therapeutically speaking, these responses often stem from complex trauma and lead to the development of protective schemas. These are patterns of behavior rooted in survival, not authenticity. In CBD, we challenge the belief that these traits define you. They don't. They're adaptations, not your essence. Your strength may be emotional suppression, your independence may be avoidant attachment, and your calm may be your body's way of playing dead in the face of chronic stress. Healing begins when we stop mistaking high-functioning distress for emotional health. Now, let's reveal the hidden cost of performing strength. If everyone believes you're fine, who checks in on you? If you never ask for help, how do people learn to show up? If your identity is wrapped in resilience, who are you without struggle? If strength means silence, what happens to all the unspoken pain? Because if your coping mechanisms are keeping everyone comfortable except you, it's time to reevaluate who benefits from your performance. Here's how to reclaim the real you beneath that armor. Give yourself permission to not be okay. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's honesty. Redefine your strength. It's not how much you endure, it's how gently you treat yourself in the process. Start naming needs out loud. The right people won't run, they'll respond. Seek connection that doesn't require a mask. Find spaces where you can exist without performing. Get curious about who you are without the survival script. That's where the magic will begin. Why these steps actually work, psychologically speaking. Using tools from CBT, somatic experiencing, and inner child work, we shift the focus from performing to processing. You learn that safety isn't found in isolation, but in authentic expression. CBT helps you identify beliefs keeping you in survival mode. I can't be vulnerable. I must do it alone. Needing is weakness. These beliefs are not truths. They're outdated scripts that kept you alive, but now keep you stuck. Healing invites you to update your story. And now, a most liberating realization. You were never just strong, you were adapted. You were never just unbothered, you were bracing. And you were never just independent, you were tired. So tell me, who benefits when you stay in performance mode? And more importantly, who might you become if you let the armor fall? Drop a like or comment below. Let's normalize emotional honesty over emotional endurance. Together we rise, together we thrive. Let's rise fierce into a new life of personal power and freedom.